So welcome again to this session. We're going to look at examinable areas in periodic table. So periodic table or periodicity is an area that never miss in exam. And these are the objectives of periodic table. When periodic table is set, what are the objectives? Number one, chemical family names. So they set chemical family names. So the chemical family names, so there are always 5 chemical families in the periodic table. Number one, alkali metals. So alkali metals are group 1 elements. So you give your answer in plural. So alkali metals, group 1 elements are alkali metals. Now, alkaline earth metals, group 2 elements. So group 2 elements, the chemical family name for group 2 elements are alkaline earth metals. So between group 2 and group 3 are transition metals. So the chemical family name for the shaded part between group 2 and group 3 is transition metals. Group 7 are referred to as halogens. Chemical family name for group 7 are halogens. Chemical family name for group 8 is noble gases. The next, what is set? You are asked to select the most reactive non-metal. Select the most reactive non-metal. So the most reactive non-metal is synonymous to strongest oxidizing agent. Another term that can be used instead of most reactive nonmetal is highest electron affinity. Another term can be weakest reducing agent. Another term can be the most electronegative. So all those words mean the same thing, the most reactive nonmetal. So what you need to know that group 7 elements are the most reactive nonmetal. So if you ask the most reactive nonmetal, go to group 7 element. So the reason they have the smallest atomic radius, And what you need to know that reactivity increases up the group. Now because atomic radius decreases up the group. So let's be specific now. In this question you are asked, select the most reactive non-metal. So you come to a periodic table. The first element in the group 7, that is letter S. That's the most reactive non-metal. So reason has the smallest atomic radius. So the reason has the smallest atomic radius. Next, you can be asked to select the most reactive metal or the strongest reducing agent or weakest oxidizing agent or the most electropositive metal. So the most reactive metal are group 1 elements are the most reactive metal. So you come to group 1. But then you need to know that, okay, so the reason they have the largest atomic radius, but you need to know that the reactivity increases down the group. So reason atomic radius increases down the group. So if you're asked the most reactive nonmetal, you come to the periodic table. Come to the periodic table. Come to the periodic table. So check group 1. The one which is the lowest. So in this case it is O. So O is the most reactive metal because it has the largest atomic radius. So the reason is largest atomic radius. So the answer is O, reason largest atomic radius. Next question we are asked in the periodic table is explain why hydrogen can be placed in group 1 or group 7. So in group 1 can lose 1 electron. So the reason why hydrogen is placed in group 1 is because it can lose 1 electron. The reason why it is placed in group 7 is because it can gain 1 electron. Reset. Next, comparing atomic radius. So across the period, you can be asked to compare atomic radius across the period or down the group. So let's start with across the period. So atomic radius decreases across the period. Decreases across the period. So the reason number of protons increases across the period, which increases nuclear charge. So atomic radius, you explain. What the examiner want to see is number of protons. Is number of protons. Number of protons. Number of protons. So you're asked, compare atomic radius between element A and S. Full stop, explain. Between element A and S, full stop, explain. So you check if the elements are in the same period. If the elements are in the same period. If the elements are in the same period. So the elements are in the which are in the same, are they the same period? So A and S are in the same period. So atomic radius decreases across the period. So it means A larger than S. Reason A has few protons. Now let us check. So A has few protons. So let's go to the let's answer the question now. So compare atomic radius of element A and S. So A larger than S, or you can say A has a larger atomic radius than S, or you can say A is greater than S. Reason A has few protons, weaker nuclear charge, or you can say S smaller than A, or S has smaller atomic radius than A. Reason S has more protons, stronger nuclear charge. So the atomic radius you explain using number of protons. Number of protons. The smaller the atomic radius, the higher the number of protons. Next, which question is set in the periodic table? Number one, you can be asked to compare atomic radius down the what? Down the group. So what you need to know that atomic radius increases down the group. Reason number of energy levels increases down the group. So compare atomic radius of element A and B. Explain. So check what is their position in the periodic table. So their position in the periodic table is A. We are comparing A and B. So what you need to know that atomic radius increases down the group. So V has larger atomic radius than what? Than A. Reason V has more number of occupied energy levels than A. So that's what you answer. That's how you answer the question. That's how you answer the question. So we are saying V has larger atomic radius than what? Than A. Reason V has more energy levels than A. That is set. Next, number 6, the objective of the periodic table. Electrical and heat conductivity. So here you need to know that metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Reason they are mobile or localized electrons. Yeah, electrical conductivity increases across the period. So it means from sodium to aluminum, what is the number of mobile electrons or valence electrons increases across the period from sodium to aluminum. So if you try to compare the the electrical conductivity of aluminum and sodium, so aluminum is a better conductor than sodium. Reason aluminum has more mobile electrons. So again, what you need to know that nonmetals are poor conductors of heat and electricity because they lack mobile electrons. Another question which is set, objective number 7, is strengths in structure and bonding across period 3. Now, we'll stop there for now so that our next session, because I like producing short and straightforward videos. So we have learned 6 objectives as per now. So thank you so much. You can reach me on my phone number on 0728 700 429. So reach me on that number if you have any concern in chemistry. I'll send you the materials. We also run a learning center which is online for all the subjects. So we give quality examinable areas, and you can never go wrong with our mode of learning. We only teach where exam come from. We only teach where examinable areas, short, sharp, straightforward point. And our clients are very happy. We do homeschooling. We do tuition center. We have an online learning program. We register students for or learners for KCSE, and we're one of the best performing centers in Kenya, but we're physically located in Nairobi. So thank you so much. Continue subscribing, continue sharing. We are going to look at examinable areas. Yeah. Our main focus is what is said, how it is said, and how it is answered. We simplify chemistry sciences. Thank you so much and welcome.